Let's get it started. All right, everybody. We are back again. It is the drive on 93.7. It is Wednesday, and we are back together again.
Raff's got his Buffalo Bulls shirt on. Shout out to the Buffalo Bulls.
Horns up, baby.
They got it done.
They got it done against the Kyle Van Treese Bowl, or in the Kyle Van Treese Bowl against Georgia Southern, the Scott Frost Killers.
Do you think, Raff, with Georgia Southern, their coach is not Georgia Southern, Buffalo's coach? What year is this for him?
This is his second. Mo Lindquist, because Lance left to go to Kansas last year, and this is his second year. So congratulations to Coach Mo. Had a chance to meet him last year when they were up here in Lincoln. And I also wanted to say another thing, too. I know no one out there really cares about Buffalo, but
I sure as heck don't.
James Patterson, senior linebacker, he finished his career for them last year. Now, this is a brother. He's twin brothers with Jared Patterson, the running back that had like 409 yards and plays for the Commanders now. He stayed the entire time at Buffalo, going through two coaches. And what's just crazy about it is after his senior year, they offered him a scholarship, and they did not offer Jared a scholarship, but they're twin brothers. He wanted to play college football with his brother. He sat out an entire year on a gray shirt until they could have a scholarship available for Jarrett.
Wow.
So
that's really cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's really awesome. Speaking of just not awkwardness in the Coastal Carolina, East Carolina game. I don't know if you guys were watching that one. Grayson McCall started the game. And this is where it's super awkward with the transfer portal now, because he's in the transfer portal.
Yeah.
He announced that he was going to leave Coastal Carolina and enter the transfer portal weeks ago. Hasn't decided where he's going to go, but he started the bowl game for Coastal Carolina.
Yeah.
He ended up getting injured, so he didn't finish the game. But he started it. And I'm thinking to myself, how awkward is this that for 3 or 4 weeks, guys have known that you're not going to be here next year, but yet you're still starting it.
Isn't there a linebacker for Ohio State that's going to be doing that?
There is one. There's it's not Ibuka.
I think he's doing the same thing. He's in the transfer portal, but he's going to play.
Well, his thing was, I'm intending to enter the transfer portal, but I'm waiting until after the bowl game or after the playoffs.
See, I wouldn't let that fly.
And I'm sitting there like,
no way.
Like Coastal Carolina has the interim head coach now and everything. So I'm like because Tim Beck, former Nebraska offensive coordinator, former NC State offensive coordinator, it has agreed to be their next head coach. But I'm sitting here going, Grayson McCall is starting, but he's been in the transfer portal for 3.5 weeks. It makes you wonder, where were his priorities at for these last couple of weeks? Were they finding a new destination, or were they getting ready?
Then and he's using that game also too.
100%
is tape, to show other teams.
He's showcasing.
Which if I were that team that was playing him, I'd sort of be like, well, we're gonna have to get another quarterback ready next year, so we're gonna play the freshman here.
I'm giving those reps up. I'm giving those reps up. And those are priceless reps too in a big bowl game like that. Yeah, there's no way you'd be playing it. If you hit the portal, all right, son. Your locker's already packed.
Like good luck, best of luck to you. But you're checking if you want to check out, or you want to head out, after the last game of the regular season or after the conference championship, that's fine. Just don't expect to play in a bowl game. Because think about it, guys. He gets the gear, he gets the he gets the little packages that the bowl games put together for him. And then, like Raff said, he gets another game of tape to use the Coastal Carolina uniform. Not to mention, I understand it might be a little bit different when you're going through a coaching transition.
Right.
But not to mention that they got to continue evolving and building their program.
Right.
And from a program standpoint, this could be a really valuable game. Maybe not in turn. You might lose the game, and they ended up getting blown out like 53-28 or something. But this could be a really valuable game in terms of continuing to evolve your program and whoever that backup quarterback is.
Exactly.
Well, it's just crazy to think about. But you allowed Grayson McCall to start, and he was running the offense as well as he usually does, and it's understandable that he's a quarterback that probably should be playing at a place with more notoriety and more publicity than Coastal Carolina, but he ended up getting hurt at the end of the first quarter, didn't come back into the game, and Coastal Carolina fell apart.
Coastal Carolina, you had the game yesterday. Coastal Carolina won 53. I'm sorry, East Carolina won 53-29. I mean, that was a beatdown in the Birmingham Bowl. Some of the stats from yesterday, that game, we got a few stats actually. But passing wise, Guest was 6 for 11 for 138. McCall was 10 for 12 for 67 yards. Rushing, White had 11 for 57 for Coastal Carolina. And I mean, nothing really. The receiving, Pickney was 4 catches for 79 yards. But East Carolina, Ahlers passed for 26 for 38, 300 yards, 5 TDs.
Birmingham Bowl record were those 5 touchdowns.
Yes.
This is a 6-year quarterback as well.
Yeah.
The Ahlers.
Yeah, so. He's like 30.
Yeah.
He's like 30. Receiving wise, Johnson for them had 7 catches for 83 yards. Winstead had 6 catches for 72 yards. Johnson had 5 catches for 66 yards. Got some guys that stood out in that game, and Mitchell, the running back, had 22 carries for 127 yards, was toting the rock for 5.8 yards average yesterday. So East Carolina took care of business. I think one of our texters also, I think that is, who said the ECU for life? Was that?
Brian
that was
T.
Brian T.
Yep.
Brian T. ECU Pirates forever, baby. Your boys got it done, man. They got it done.
So, like, Dave Braska makes an interesting point. Like, he says on the text line, once again, 402-464-5685. But if the coach thinks that he gives them the best chance to win, he'll play him. And I understand, like, you want to win the bowl game. There's a lot of bonuses a lot of times involved for coaches if they win a bowl game, things like that.
Very
so
true.
There's a lot of money on the line, and I'm not stupid about that part. But I relate it to Nebraska. That's like Nebraska going 9-3 this year, like Coastal Carolina did, and Casey Thompson at the end of the Iowa game going, listen, I'm going to enter the transfer portal, but then starting the Capital One Bowl or starting the Duke's Mayo Bowl. You can't tell me Nebraska fans would be like, this is really awkward because they weren't. I mean, think about it from this point of view, guys. That could be 3 or 4 weeks, a month of practices where a backup quarterback could be who's going to be here next year, who's bought into Nebraska. And this is not a thing against Casey Thompson. Like, that's just an example where your backup quarterback is bought in, is going to be here next year for sure.
Yeah.
And is going to be available to play, barring injury, barring anything crazy like that. So that gives them a month work or 20-some practices to work with not only the team, but the first string guys. Then you have game-like situation for the first string guys with a guy that you're not worried about where his priorities are at and have been for the last month.
Yeah, we were just talking
it's
about
just
that.
a really awkward situation.
We were just sort of talking about that yesterday. Like we'd hear bowl games and we'd be like, oh man, it's just that bowl game. I mean, now it's different that we haven't been to a bowl game in 6 years, but my mind process is thinking the same way. Okay, it's only the Duke's Mayo Bowl. Let's get that quarterback ready for the next. We're on to the next year,
and that's where you have to ask yourself, like, how much do these bowl games matter anymore?
Right.
Well, like, if you're not in a New Year's Six bowl game, how much do they matter?
See, I'm thinking the next year. I'm like, let's get the next quarterback ready. Let's get him
why
a
not?
game.
Because that's only going to help out transitioning to the offseason. That's only going to be a smoother transition into changing quarterbacks. I think it's just one less thing. And we always talk about at Nebraska, especially, well, now that we haven't been to a bowl game in a while, how valuable those practices are. I mean, a month extra of practices can help out, can do wonders. Even if you don't think about it, just for that smooth transition to the off season, and Nebraska wasn't able to do it.
Yep.
Not Nebraska.
I agree with Byron too. Talk about Fickle and Leonard on the sideline at the same time. That's one of those where Fickle should have been up in the athletic director's box, shaking hands and talking about next year.
That or do it like Tim Beck did it yesterday at the Coastal Carolina game. Not to go back to that game, he was at the far end of the sideline talking to an administrative member of Coastal Carolina. Was not involved in timeouts. Did not have a headset on. Literally was just on the sideline, just like a booster would be or a media member would be. Like that's how Tim Beck was.
And it also crossed my mind too with the Wisconsin game. It seems like Barry Alvarez always makes like that once every 5-year bowl game coaching appearance.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wonder how close that was to happening.
It may have been closer than we think.
Yeah. I mean, and shout out to Jim Leonard, guys, because he's handled this with quite a bit of respect. I mean, think about the way, and in the coaching system, you guys know this, and we talked about this when Nebraska went through it with Mickey and all that. His coaches aren't owed anything. I mean, the business is brutal, and Jim Leonard's kind of the perfect example of it, to where, I mean, he's been the coach, not in waiting, I don't want to say, because it wasn't like a Bob Stoops, Lincoln Riley deal.
No,
but it was like, this is the next guy. Like, we have molded him to be at Wisconsin.
Yep.
And the moment that it becomes available, you make him the interim, like we all expected.
Yep.
And players come out in support of Jim Leonard, and yet you still go in a different direction.
Where does he end up at?
I don't know where he ends up at, but I the way he's handled this situation,
great display of his
he's
character.
Not burning no bridges,
right?
Because
perfect. Yep.
Right. If Fickle does not succeed, he's candidate 1A to come back in and save the program.
That's an interesting way to look at it, because you don't think about maybe in the moment, and this is where maybe a lot of coaches get burnt, is they don't think about the moment. They're thinking about the moment, not long term, 8-9 years down the road.
Yeah. But
so
it's even like, we go back to the Broncos, for instance. Like, everybody knows I want Sean Payton. Well, Sean Payton's made it pretty clear last weekend that he wants Vic Fangio to be his defense coordinator. And everybody's asking me, like, would Vic be able to come back and be the defense coordinator for the Broncos? Yeah. Because he didn't burn no bridges.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
really Vic is where now, though?
He's nowhere. He just took a year off.
He took a year off. Okay. I think the way that Leonard has handled that situation, like I said, was very classy.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't say, well, I didn't get the job, I'm out. You know, do what you got to do. I'm out of here. He stayed there. And you know his feelings were hurt.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, totally. Because, I mean, at least I thought, you know, I was like, that's his job. That's his job. You know, that's basically the players vouched for him. The players wanted him.
Oh, the fan base.
I mean, they wanted him.
When I went up to a Wisconsin game, like, was it 3-4 years ago? I went up to a Wisconsin game. Jim Leonard, I mean, Paul Christ was the coach, but Jim Leonard was the golden boy. He's the, you know, he was. So yeah, he will be, if things don't work out, he will be.
And that's the thing. It's not like they didn't win games with him as the interim.
Yeah.
Right.
That was the crazier part. It's not like they didn't win games with him as the interim. But all right, guys. So you don't know about this yet. We got a package yesterday. And it is for me, you, Raff, and me, AD, Raff, and Rico. Those were the 4 names on the box. So
good Lord.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna unbox it live on air next segment.
Oh, good.
I like it.
But before we do, I have to announce something. That Husker basketball's game on Thursday against Iowa sold out.
What?
Seamus McKnight, the SID for Husker Men's Hoops, has announced that Huskers game against Iowa tomorrow night has been sold out at PBA. So there you go.
That is crazy.
A lot of Iowa fans.
There you go. So I mean, hang your hat on that. Give yourself a pat on the back, because I'm not sure a lot of people saw that coming.
I definitely did not see that.
But it is sold out at PBA.
Thomas and Lincoln, you were listening really good earlier this morning when I said that.
What's that?
Hey, Nick, you need to play the clip. Ralph said earlier they were going to Super Bowl.
We haven't played the clip in a long time.
They're not going. They're winning.
We haven't played the.
Oh yeah, I haven't heard
clip
that in a while.
In a very long time. You know, Raff, we've been cutting you some slack. We know it's been a hard couple days, and here we go.
You must be out of your damn mind.
Just don't forget it. All right, gentlemen. So, are you good with doing that live on air?
Let's do that next episode.
I don't know. It depends. What's
I may have an idea, but here's the deal. I'm not sure who sent it. I have no clue who sent it. We don't know who sent it, but somebody was listening.
Oh boy.
Oh, and Nyla, thank you so much for the goodies. Absolutely. Thank you for the goodies you dropped off, the candy.
Yeah.
Appreciate the whole team. Appreciates that candy. Appreciate it, Nyla.
Thank you
so much. Thank you so much. Well, we're going to go with the break. We're going to pay some bills. We'll be back on the Drive with AD and Raff at 937 a ticket.
Niederhaus Refuse takes this time to welcome housing and jobs. Roll up and recycling. Stop by 1905 Yolanda 7583 million neighbors and friends a safe and holiday season.
Hopcat exists at the intersection of great beer and delicious food, complemented by music, art, community, and comfort. Home to a best-in-class beer experience served by craft beer experts, guests can expect a casual, inviting local gathering place with some of the best damn burgers and fries you'll find in Lincoln. Hopcat is your pregame headquarters for basketball and volleyball all season long. Hopcat is located at 6th and P in the Haymarket. To plan your next trip to Hopcat, visit www.hopcat.com. Attention all Wings fans. 89-cent wings are back on Tuesdays at Buffalo Wings and Rings in Lincoln. Enjoy the best wings in town for boneless or traditional at a price that makes the whole family happy. And now at the Williamsburg Village Wings and Rings, you can enjoy $1.50 tall boys in Bud Light, Coors Light, Busch Light, and Michelob Ultra every day after 7 p.m. and all day on Sundays. Get to Wings and Rings today and make sure to stop by on Tuesdays for 89-cent wings.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
This year, give the gift of delicious food, incredible service, and a lasting memory with the Pillar Restaurant Group gift card. Our holiday gift card special is back. When you purchase a $50 gift card, receive a $5 bonus card, or purchase a $100 gift card to receive a $20 bonus card. These cards can be used at all Pillar Restaurant Group locations, including Venue Restaurant and Lounge, Piedmont Bistro, Cactus, and all Lincoln Goods and Subs. Available for purchase at any of our concepts or online at prgnebraska.com.
Chances are you've tried fruitcake before. Chances are it looked pretty, lots of colors that don't really exist in nature. Chances are it tasted weird. Chances are you need to try fruitcake again. Grandma's fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. None of that weird stuff you didn't like, just real fruit, premium nuts, and the delicious flavor combination of brandy, bourbon, and rum to meld all that together. See for yourself. Grandma's fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Problem gambling can destroy an individual's finances, relationships, physical, and mental health. If you are a loved one or struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $32.76 per hour with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
This is Dan Friedman. Between 2010 and 2019, distracted driving caused more than 40,000 car crashes in Nebraska, resulting in over 14,000 severe injuries and deaths. Please keep your eyes on the road. If you have a smartphone, put it away while you're behind the wheel. It will help keep our community safe and secure. This message is brought to you by Friedman Law Offices, helping injured people. It's what we do. It's all we do. Find us at friedmanlaw.com today.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet, GMC, and things are rocking in Louisville. We've got transport showing up every day with loads of new inventory, lots of new trucks, SUVs, and crossovers. Our pre-owned inventory is also filling up fast. Our GMC terrain inventory is really filling up fast, so we're putting special pricing on those right now. This is the time to check out our GMC terrains as we've got all models with a great selection of colors at a discounted price. So please stop in or check them out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be good.
My name is Rebecca. I struggled with depression for years. I also smoked. That was my world. Finally, I realized that smoking wasn't helping me. It was making my life worse. So I took control and I quit. Now I'm able to run again and take walks with my grandkids. My tip is there's another world out there, and it's a beautiful place to be.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line. 1-800-QUIT-NOW. 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hello. Good morning. Let's go. Hello. Good morning. Hello. Good morning.
All right, everybody, we are back again. It is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It's Wednesday. The excitement brews in the studio. We've brought in our very own Rico to come in and unbox the present that was left for us I mean, did it cut? Because I see bathroom tissues and Deluxe Soft One bathroom tissues, and you said whoever sent this was listening to the radio station. So.
Well, they must be listening because, yeah. I mean, we'll find out. So Rico's going to be the one opening it up. He has a box opener or a box cutter. Speaking of cutting things, Mike Gundy had a fiery response while Rico's doing this. Yesterday after the bowl game, said something along the lines of to a reporter about staff changes. Do you think I would really tell you if I was going to make staff changes? I might have to cut you out. I mean, don't be an ass.
Who's that?
Mike Gundy.
Said what now?
To a reporter that asked if he would make possible staff changes. And Gundy replied, do you think I would tell you if I was going to make staff changes? And the reporter replied, can you be quieter? The reporter replied, no. And he goes, I might have to cut you out. Don't be an ass.
I'm a man.
The reporter said that?
No, Gundy said that to the reporter.
He's 40. He's a man.
Because he's 40. He's a man.
Oh, my gosh. They have a job to do, too, man. You know? Now, I understand this. Some of the questions they ask these coaches are just ridiculous.
Yep.
But it's like, show some
You got to do your job.
Show some class.
You got to ask.
Yeah, exactly.
Here
All
we
right.
go.
So here we are.
Oh, my
First
goodness.
up, we have a fart prevention kit for Chris Raff.
Thank you.
It's featuring, let's see.
Well, you got to show in front of it.
You got to stream.
Yeah, show it to them on the stream. A fart prevention kit. Hold on, Rico. Turn it around so I can take a picture of both of you with it, man. I got to get up close. Please see that.
Oh, my God.
I got to get up close.
So, I mean, it looks like there's toilet paper.
This kit has you covered with fart with confidence.
That's good.
Raff got a fart prevention kit.
There's a lot more stuff in here.
Oh boy.
This is for Raff. Not sure what this is. It's all bubble wrapped.
Oh man, that's gonna be interesting. Maybe it's a big thing of air freshener.
I would love that. Yeah, I can just slide out the top. All right.
What is it?
What do we got, Raff?
Jolly Jellies. Shower jellies? Cranberry peppermint.
So shower gel, shower jellies. All right. Then we have.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
All right. All right. So geez, this is gonna be tough to open. Dang, this is like a whole.
Oh wow.
Shindig.
Who sent this, man?
All right. So in this bag we got a little, maybe a little shower bag. It looks like
shower bag,
shower caddy. We got a cup for like coffee and stuff. I'm gonna have to use that today.
And a book,
a notebook,
or is that a journal?
A journal. Maybe we can
radio notes.
Yeah, exactly. Radio notes.
And then another
a
lot of radio
bag.
notes.
Journal. We
got.
God,
what's this?
For you, it says your name. I don't know.
We got a cup.
Oh, Raff got more gifts designed perfectly for him. What are they?
Full spectrum roll. What
this is awesome.
Whoa, it's a suction cup.
Wow.
Spill prevention.
So New Age, is that a company here in town?
Must be.
Cannabis sativa. CBD body cream.
Nice.
There it is, Raff.
Rub on the joints.
It's all CBD.
Pun intended.
I'm not old.
I love it.
I'm limber.
This is neat.
Good Lord.
Raff got a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, he did.
Do I have a groupie?
either a groupie or they heard our Taco Bell conversation a few weeks ago.
Someone I think felt sorry for the. What is that?
We can use these.
Stogies.
Whoa!
All right.
Oi! Today.
Oi!
I gotta.
We gotta watch football today. We need something to do
I
while we
can't watch
football.
with this blinder on though.
Well, that's all right. Oh, we got more stuff for Raff.
Good Lord. Am I blushing yet?
This is like a secret admirer. You feel like Tim Allen in the Santa Claus 2 when he's passing out all the gifts.
This is for us.
Oh, this is for the station.
Uh-huh.
Hot sauce dynamite.
Oh my God.
Do not drink that. Do not use it, Rav.
Time out. Okay, I gotta put these. So we got Danger Zone.
Oh.
This is for the station. And then we got No Farting Zone as well. So.
Oh man.
Oh, we got fart survival kits for all of us.
Oh wow.
Thank God.
Yeah, no, you got a fart prevention kit. It's different.
Someone, thanks, Rico.
Oh, Lord.
Someone heard that show when Raff blew
Gee
this place
whiz.
out the
We
roof.
got a new car, open in case of emergency, and wear around neck. Somebody put a lot of work into this. And I hope they're listening, because literally on this single car freshener,
Oh, wow.
within a box, it says they put a label on it: open in case of emergency and wear around neck.
Look at this. It says, light this candle when you think their air is suspicious and a green mist is starting to form.
There's a medal that says, I survived the rift from Raff.
Oh, my gosh. Look at this. Oh, no, that's
This
what it
is
says in the back.
amazing.
Dude, that's what it says in the back right there, man.
Good Lord.
We should all wear the medals today. We got to take pictures with all this stuff after the
mask.
break. The nice little N95.
Oh, my God.
We got
someone
stinky ass smell killer, ocean breeze room mist.
So we've been on the radio for what? Like a full year. And the one episode that everyone remembers is my special gift I left in
It
the
lingered.
studio.
It lingered.
Yeah,
We got
yeah.
flipping and florp.
It's called fart jelly.
Flarp.
Oh, my
Flarp.
God.
This one's called Goofy String. It says gross spray string.
So I'm guessing it's like silly string.
Yeah.
We have a couple things of hand sanitizer, got some matches.
This one says smell from hell spray. Neutralizes toxic fumes.
My gosh, that's wild.
And there's
Oh.
matches in here too.
Yeah, for the candle, of course, that we're supposed to light when you think the air is suspicious and a green mist is starting to form. That is what the candle says. Yeah, no, random person, shout out to you guys, because that's awesome. And the time that you guys put into this, whoever sent these, is pretty wild. So,
good Lord.
Like I said, depending on who you are.
Raff, any thoughts on your fart prevention kit?
I feel like we're all safe now.
All right, good.
What's that?
We're all safe now.
How many being there?
I think oh, yeah.
Do I got it on the right way?
I don't know. I made a vow that me wearing masks had probably ended about a year and a half ago. So
Yeah. I don't know if I'm wearing it the right way, but when you blow the studio up like you do, man, it's gonna be necessary.
just light your candle.
Don't worry, it's okay. I got the medal on. I survived the rift from Raff. Anybody that joins the stream from now on is going to wonder, why is Nick wearing a medal?
Yes.
It's because I survived the rift from Raff. All right.
Oh, good Lord.
There's
I
bubble
have
wrap.
no idea
This
who
is
got this
insane.
for us, but in fact, you probably won't. But if you do, we'd sure appreciate if you let us know who you are, because
This is awesome.
This was very
Thank you,
appreciative.
Rico.
Thank you
Lord.
so much.
I mean, this is awesome. I also love just the spill-proof cup. I mean, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, this is insane, man. You know, I didn't realize it had a magnet at the bottom.
I didn't realize until I tried to pull it off
I
the
think
counter.
I think it's got the magnet on the bottom. So
Oh,
if,
wait a second.
say if the ground starts shaking due
Little
to
fruit. You can put some fruit in there.
What is it? Another compartment
Cucumber.
there?
Yeah, it's a little compartment, so you can throw some lemon, some cucumber in there, make some
Oh, you got
cucumber
the little-
water.
I like that. Look
My
at
hands,
this.
my hands smell like the essential oils. This is awesome.
Random person,
Oh,
whoever
Lord.
sent this Chris
Yeah,
Raff
this is
fart
great.
survival kit.
Fart survivor
We
kit.
all appreciate you more
Yeah,
than
no.
what you know.
Yeah, and this is a present that keeps on giving, because
Yes.
we could use this maybe 6 months down the road here.
I'm keeping this. I'm gonna keep this kit in.
Yeah,
here.
no, that's
gonna
what I'm
keep
saying.
this in here
Yeah.
because we might need this, man.
Oh,
Especially
boy.
if Raff has one of those late night Taco Bell runs again, man.
Eric says the stogies won't help with the gastrointestinal issues.
it calms my stomach.
Jeez, that's wild. That's
That
great.
was classic.
That's good.
That was
All right,
classic.
I felt like that was a good way to end the segment, or to use the segment. And
Yes.
I mean, shout out to, once again, random person. Let us know, because that you put in a lot of work for that. That was awesome. I mean, to label specific things
Yeah,
within
the-
packages.
And y'all got gold medals now.
yeah, we
congratulations.
survived the riff with Raff.
Survived
So,
it.
just super big thank you to whoever sent that.
Joe says Fartgate.
Hashtag Fartgate.
It's a no farting zone. It is a
Take
no
take a
farting
picture. Hold
zone.
that up, man. Hold that up.
Next thing you know, Fartgate is trending on Twitter.
There you go. It's going to stay right there.
Oh boy.
Thomas Lincoln says everything is a one-time use, unfortunately.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. All right.
All right, we're gonna throw it to break. This is the drive on 93.7 The Ticket.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
Bill Moose joins us on early break. The former Nebraska Leach had run decided he would
reminded me of me, coloring outside the lines, being innovative, being competitive, finding a great joy in figuring out how to beat somebody and they don't know how you beat them.
Early Break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism.
Chances are you've tried fruitcake before. Chances are it looked pretty weird. Lots of colors that don't really exist in nature. Chances are it tasted weird. Chances are you need to try fruitcake again. Grandma's fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. None of that weird stuff you didn't like, just real fruit, premium nuts, and the delicious flavor combination of brandy, bourbon, and rum to meld all that together. See for yourself. Grandma's Fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Problem gambling can destroy an individual's finances, relationships, physical, and mental health. If you are a loved one or struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300. Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Tractor Supply is looking for full-time team members for their Waverly Distribution Center. Tractor Supply has a new progressive pay model where team members receive 5 wage increases in the first 2 years of employment with the ability to earn up to $24 per hour. Applicants can expect a 3- and 4-day workweek schedule with additional overtime days with both day and night shift schedules available. At Tractor Supply, they work hard, have fun, and make money. Apply today at tractorsupply.jobs.
Are you tired of lousy internet and faceless customer service? It's time to experience local, honest, hassle-free, and exceptional. That's the Allo Promise. We not only provide crazy fast fiber internet, crystal clear TV, and dependable phone service, but we choose to become a part of the communities that we serve and love when everyone calls or stops by our store to say hello. So, don't settle for mediocre, settle for exceptional with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/local.
Life-changing research doesn't just take place in outer space. It's also happening right here in Nebraska, and you could play a key role. Solarion, one of the world's leading clinical research organizations, needs healthy adults who are 19 years old and older for a research opportunity. If you qualify, you could earn up to $500 a day for time and travel. Overnight stays may be required. To learn more, call Solarion at 866-213-2965 or visit helpresearch.com/500.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $32.76 per hour with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium costs to the associates with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
This year, give the gift of delicious food memory with the Pillar Restaurant Group gift card. Our holiday gift card special is back. When you purchase a $50 gift card, receive a $5 bonus card, or purchase a $100 gift card to receive a $20 bonus card. These cards can be used at all Pillar Restaurant Group locations, including Venue Restaurant and Lounge, Piedmont Bistro, Cactus, and all Lincoln Good Sense subs. Available for purchase at any of our concepts or online at prgnebraska.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, mostly cloudy skies. Expected mild temperatures forecast too. See a high around 44. Tonight, cloudy skies. low about 31. And tomorrow we'll see more cloudy skies with a chance of rain and potentially in the afternoon. We'll see high around 43. I'm meteorologist Kyle Klecker from 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com.
Now back to The Drive with Eric Davis. That's right.
All right, everybody, we're back. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. We are proudly sponsored by Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is going to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the Global Lincoln. So apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Fart survival kits.
We're alive.
That's the gift that keeps on
We
giving.
we survived the rift with Raff.
So that's sort of like
ripping with Raff.
That's right.
So the jelly sort of like the jelly of the month club.
Oh, perfect.
That's the kick. What do you say? That's the gift that keeps on giving. Clark.
All year long, Clark.
Speaking of gifts, what was your favorite one that you got this year? On the text line, on the text line, let us know fast. What was your favorite gift you got this year?
So actually, mine was probably a $150. So I got two packs of Pro V1s.
Nice.
And then I got a gift certificate worth a couple $100 to go golf.
Nice.
So yeah, it's gonna be kind of a big year in terms of gifts because I got graduation coming up. So I'm more excited for my I think what my graduation. My parents told me the other day my graduation present's gonna be they're gonna all expenses paid trip to Wrigley.
All right.
So I was like, all right, that's something I can get behind. So I think maybe they went a little lighter this year on things so that we could get the graduation trip. But I don't know. Now the slip-proof mug is now up there. That's my favorite.
That is a sweet
This is
mug.
sweet.
I don't know who got us these gifts, but thank you so
Man.
much. Thank you so much.
So Chase B, did you get that for Christmas or he sent in a autographed picture of Tom Osborne? It was the
He did. He sent that in yesterday that he got that.
That
for
was
Christmas.
the 1980. Oh, I think it was 1986 versus Kansas State at Memorial Stadium. I believe that was the game. Where
That is a
picture was
sweet
taken.
picture.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's either 86 or 87.
That is a sweet picture.
I'm gonna go
Chase B.
86.
Thomas and Lincoln got a record player. Kent said Brooks tennis shoes. So good. I heard Brooks are. It's been a while since I've had a pair of Brooks.
Awesome.
Raff, don't you got some Brooks?
Nah, no Brooks for me.
Yeah,
I like the Brooks.
definitely worth it.
Who else we got here?
Nyla's opening gifts on Friday, so she'll let us know that.
There you go, Nyla.
Perfect. We got Nate Turner on the stream saying, "What's up, guys? What's up, AD? What's up, Raff?
Turner.
Big bro, number 22.
The man.
Nate Turner, dude.
He's going into playoff mode. He's ready to go.
Big bro, yes.
Buffalo Bills, baby.
Folks, if you're a Husker fanatic, you do not forget the name Nate Turner, number 22, played wingback. Nate was there's a reason they call him Nate Skate.
Oh yeah.
Nate was fast.
Yeah, when you're nicknamed after Skeets Ronaldo Nehemiah for the 49ers,
Yeah.
you got some speed.
He has some speed, man. And his son plays quarterback up at Wayne State College.
Yep.
Up at Wayne State College. And McCaffrey Clayton's son is also.
It's flip-flopped.
It's flip-flopped, yeah. Yep, it's flip-flopped. McCaffrey Clayton's son is also no, not McCaffrey. No, it's not McCaffrey. It's oh my gosh.
Keith McCann.
Keith McCann. It's Keith McCann's
Sorry
son.
about that.
Sorry.
So McCann's son plays
Yes.
receiver, and Nate Turner. So it's flip-flop from their college.
Keith
days.
McCann. Keith McCann's son's up there. But Nate Turner played for the Buffalo Bills for years, man, the pros.
Oh yeah.
And he played with Thurman,
Jim
Kelly,
Andre Reed,
Bruce
Smith.
I mean, there were some ballers up there, man, including Nate.
Yeah, that's when they were loaded.
Yes, indeed. Big Nate, appreciate you, man. Merry Christmas, Nate, to you and the family too, big bro. Appreciate you, man. I definitely got to have Nate back on the show.
Oh yeah.
Kicking this year off and how things roll out. Get Big Nate. We got to give you a call, Big Nate. Appreciate you.
Might
man.
have to give him a call when the Bills are in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Playoff.
Speaking of the Bills and Nate, did y'all see that snow the players came back to?
They were driving back with icebergs on their cars.
I mean, that one dude that pulled off like a pickup or something like that. He just said, forget it.
Yeah, he's like, let me just clean off my windows and then everything else.
Yeah, he had like another car of snow on top of his truck.
Yeah.
You know, just
and I
out.
realized something when I posted that on Jay Foreman's Twitter page.
What's that?
Uh-oh.
Jay, don't follow me on Twitter. Are you kidding me?
You go out. Just text Jay right now. Just text him. Be like, yo, so I hear
You don't want
me.
that fire.
Come on, Jay. You gotta follow Raff, man. Come on, baby.
No, I posted. I go, does this bring back any memories of your playing days up there? Because you got to assume that the time that he was up there, he probably saw that, you know, once or twice in that parking lot. Also,
I'm sure.
Dude, that snow up there is different. I mean, it's. I've never seen anything like that before. I was in I think it's called Watertown. Yeah, Watertown, New York. This was probably like 15 years ago. You'd have been like 5.
I would have been 6.
6 years old.
Yeah.
Dude, I had never seen
long time ago.
He goes, I'm talking at least 2015 AD, 2012, long time ago.
Young lad.
Long time ago. I was up there speaking, man, and my flight almost got canceled, but they're used to it. Almost got canceled. Dude, they had 3 feet of snow. 3 feet.
Yeah.
How much did they get this time?
I'm not sure on. I just saw that car that was those cars pulling in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And I mean, it looked like it was stacked up there a good 3 feet, if not more.
I mean, they were digging them out. Like they had to take shovels and they were going vertical, trying to just scoop it away from their car.
Don't you kind of think though that the team headquarters would have been like, yeah, Josh Allen's going to be getting back here at about 11 o'clock tonight. Maybe we should have his car scooped off and ready to go.
I wonder though if like those
they were
type
unable
of players
to get to.
Were like those type of players' cars available,
and
it was like Zach Moss had to, is that what we're talking about? Like Josh Allen, I doubt Josh Allen and like Stephon Diggs were out there shoveling.
Josh Allen probably had his parked in his garage at headquarters.
Oh yeah, we're gonna ride down there. Got to ride down there. Husker Soft got an engraved crowbar.
Yes,
that's actually sweet. Pecan Pie got a year-long subscription to Bourbon of the Month Club.
Oh wow.
Nice.
That's actually awesome.
That's
speaking of,
that's the present that keeps on giving.
Yes.
Yeah, no. Here's another present or a gift that. Here's a great idea. If you do not like to cook, there's a local restaurant, Venue at Home. It's called the Venue, right here in Lincoln. For one person, $20 a week. They offer 3 meals. You pick them up on Monday and you warm them up throughout the week, and it's 3 different meals. So part of like one of my gifts was they're like, my parents were like, we'll do X amount of dollars. And but the great part about it, and this little advertising for the Venue at Home, shout out to them because they're partners with us anyway. So you can go week to week. So they'll announce about a week and a half in advance of what the next week's meals are going to be.
Oh, wow.
And so, for example, like next week, I signed up last night. Next week's meals, it's like a pork fried rice bowl, or it's like a pork fried rice bowl, some chicken thing, and then a classic cheeseburger with fries. Full-size portions.
Something fit into the PPB.
Bingo. $19.99 for that week of meals, and you can choose add-ons. You can do anything, and the more people you buy it for, the cheaper it is, right?
That's cool.
But you can then, if I don't like 2 weeks from now, those meals, I pause it, and I don't get charged for the following week.
That works.
I don't do that subscription.
I like that, man.
So if you don't like to cook, if your schedule is crazy, it works out really well because you go pick them up on Monday from the Venue, or you can have them delivered for a short or a small extra fee. Go pick them up from the Venue, and then you basically just warm them up throughout the week whenever it's convenient for you. But like big part for me was like, are they full-size portions?
Yeah.
Like, are they what if I went to the Venue and ate, or is it the same amount that I'm getting here?
Right.
And it is like it's actually an interesting deal. And if you think about it, $20 for 3 meals. You go out to Runza or you go out to any fast food chain, you're spending
fast food,
you're
keyword.
spending $8, $9, $10, and you're also not getting as big of a as good of a quality of meal either. So just something interesting. That was really, speaking of like Bourbon of the Month Club, I wanted to pass that along because that's an interesting
big thing. Shout out to the owners, friends of me and Raff, Scott Ritter and Jeff Barclay, the Venue restaurant owners. They do and also Good Sense owners, Piedmont Bistro owners.
Yep.
They do a great job, so appreciate the partnership with them and Nick.
Good Sense.
I love that place.
Exactly. Shout out to Good Sense Fridays.
Yeah. Ben says the Venue meals are awesome. Haven't had that one yet. We've been doing this for 3 months and don't plan to stop.
Yeah, it's delicious. Like, because there's like a family. See, here we go. There's like a family meal. He's got a 9:15 workout.
Go get it in, Rico.
There's like family meals where it's like $35 for 4 meals. And so it's honestly not a bad price if you break it down, where if you take a family out, like you take a family out to a sit down restaurant, it's going to be $35, $40.
Easily
for 4 people,
easily.
But you can get 3 meals for 4 people for $35.
And it hits the PPB, and that is all that matters.
Bingo, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. So it's actually a really good deal. So shout out to the venue. I'm pumped to try it next week. Actually,
let us know how it goes, man. Ben's definitely on
because
board.
here's the deal: is if I cannot, I enjoy cooking. I just don't feel like it when I get home from work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And with a second job as well. But either way, I thought to myself, if I can't put something in the oven to warm it up, then I don't deserve to eat. Come on.
There you go.
Like, I throw it in the oven, cook it for 10 minutes. I mean, come on. So she can't be that difficult. So
Jesse B here's a pretty cool one. It says, my mom bypassed most things on my wish list and got me a $90 towel, stating that it'll be the best towel I'll ever have. It's just a towel. I don't think she understands how poor I am.
That's funny. Nice.
Oh man, we'll come back and talk more Christmas gifts and also bowl games, Huskers,
bowl games,
and also the Steelers' probability of getting into the playoffs. And I'm going to find out about your Detroit Lions too.
Franco Magic, Franco Magic. All right, we'll throw the break. Drive and 2.7 ticket.
Play against Hawk on the DK FM for 97.
It's also happening research opportunity. If you course it for travel, call Solarion at 866-213-2965 or visit help/500.
This is Dan Friedman. Between 2010 and 2019, distracted driving caused more than 40,000 car crashes in Nebraska, resulting in over 14,000 severe injuries and deaths. Please keep your eyes on the road. If you have a smartphone, put it away while you're behind the wheel. It will help keep our community safe and secure. This message is brought to you by Friedman Law Offices, helping injured people. It's what we do. It's all we do. Find us at friedmanlaw.com today.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. At 4 a.m, my phone rang. They said, "I regret to inform you that your husband was wounded in action." Victor sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. I was doing school full-time, and I was also then caring for Victor. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself. I just didn't want to forget that I also had goals and that I also had a life. What I did is I challenged Victor to meet me halfway. There are almost 6 million military and veteran caregivers across the nation. We have our own journey, and we can fulfill that journey at the same time that we are helping our loved one.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey and better care for your loved one and yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but don't get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism. People first is more than a nice sentiment. At American Senior Benefits, it's the mission. If you're ready for a career where you can truly put your customers' needs ahead of everything else, this is for you. American Senior Benefits is one of the leading senior market insurance product distributors in the country, and they're looking for high-energy applicants with strong communication skills. Enjoy on-the-job training, a fun work environment, and unlimited income potential. Visit asbmidwest.com to learn more. American Senior Benefits.
I grew up hearing that women are bad with money. But like many of you, I spent years paying bills, managing checking accounts, and taking care of my family. So turns out women are pretty good with money after all. And now I'm taking control of my financial future by saving for retirement. It's never too late to start, and there's a great website to help you. Check out WeSaySaveIt.org and jumpstart your retirement savings on your budget and your timeline. That's WeSaySaveIt.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
This year, give the gift of delicious food, incredible service, and a lasting memory with the Pillar Restaurant Group gift card. Our holiday gift card special is back. When you purchase a $50 gift card, receive a $5 bonus card, or purchase a $100 gift card to receive a $20 bonus card. These cards can be used at all Pillar Restaurant Group locations, including Venue Restaurant and Lounge, Piedmont Bistro, Cactus, and all Lincoln Good Sense subs. Available for purchase at any of our concepts or online at prgnebraska.com.
Early Break with Sip and Jake.
Bill Moose joins us on Early Break, the former Nebraska athletic director. Leach had run into some trouble at Texas Tech, but you decided he was your guy. Why?
Mike Leach reminded me of me, coloring outside the line, being innovative, being competitive, finding a great joy in figuring out how to beat somebody and they don't know how you beat them.
Early Break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket.
Hi, this is Pastor Tom. Did you know there's a place kids can seek out help when they're away from home and something goes wrong? They find themselves in a difficult spot or even a dangerous situation. Maybe another child is bullying them or a stranger is following them. Perhaps on a date and things just go bad. In Lincoln, here's where they can find help. It's called Safe Place. Safe Place is a national program for children taking place in thousands of cities across the United States. The People City Mission is sponsoring this program in our community and has set up a number of businesses, fire stations, schools, and nonprofits around the city to become safe locations where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. We will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or to whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, when we all do a little, we change a lot.
Chances are you've tried fruitcake before. Chances are it looked pretty weird. Lots of colors that don't really exist in nature. Chances are it tasted weird. Chances are you need to try fruitcake again. Grandma's fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. None of that weird stuff you didn't like, just real fruit, premium nuts, and the delicious flavor combination of brandy, bourbon, and rum to meld all that together. See for yourself. Grandma's fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for youth.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals into your body.
And nicotine, which can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media.
Many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping.
Sponsored by SAMHSA and Nebraska DHHS. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
You were almost home when suddenly you find yourself battling off the germs that cause sore throats. Luckily, you've been training for this moment by staying up to date on vaccinations, washing your hands, disinfecting surfaces at home, and avoiding touching your face. And thanks to the great tips at catchgoodhealth.org, you're on your way to being the very best at staying well. Don't let the Pikachu damage your health this cold and flu season. Instead, start your training today at catchgoodhealth.org.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Nebraska State Veterans Homes are here to serve veterans, their spouses, surviving spouses, and Gold Star parents. Join your fellow veterans and their families at one of our homes in Bellevue, Kearney, Norfolk, or Scottsbluff. With a sliding scale to determine your financial contribution, an excellent clinical team, and plenty of fun activities, our homes are the perfect retirement choice. Learn more at veterans.nebraska.gov/homes. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Woo! Bring them out, bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. Welcome into the drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship.
The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive, 3.7 The Ticket. It's Wednesday. We got more bowl games. Best time of the year.
It is the best time of the year. Also, want to a big shout out to Cheeseburger. My gift was back in October when I signed up for Farrell's. I'm looking better naked. Ha ha ha. Cheeseburger, great work, my man.
You don't have to send pictures.
Yeah.
We believe you.
Your word is bond. Again, Jeff and Mark were on this morning with Sip and Jake talking about the Farrell's new 10-week challenge coming up. We're going to have Jeff on, I think it's Friday. We'll have Jeff on the show to talk some more about that with our crew, our listeners as well, all of our listeners as well, to remind folks that is coming up very quick. I love that. Yeah, Cheeseburger, we're sure. Absolutely positive. Oh, yeah, and Bryce, I'm going to definitely do that. Raff, we got to go with you. What was your favorite gift, man?
My favorite gift was probably my nephew thinks that I'm a big reader. And I'm usually back and forth. Like 1 year is a good reading year. The next year is a bad reading year. So we're actually going to a good reading year. So I probably have to start reading again. But he got me like this Ben Hogan book about the five swings. So
that's classic.
Probably have to crack that open. But I will be honest, I have not completed my Arnold Palmer book that he got me last year. So, but we're going into a good reading year. So
there you go. It's the thought that counts.
Thought the good reading year.
Thought that counts.
I go back and forth.
Oh, wow. Raff, read that with my Chase B.
All right, I got to pull it up here. Okay. So
that's really cool.
I got to find okay, you got to read it to me. I see the picture, but I can't see what he typed.
He says, Raff, if you think the Tom Osborne thing was cool, I think this is the coolest thing in my collection. It's the picture of Broderick Thomas, the Sandman.
Yep, that was in the height of the Our House days. With the keys.
Oh, yeah. Because that poster was I remember seeing that poster. Remember that gas station, Raff, that you sit on the corner on campus?
Yep.
Right by Abel Hall, I believe.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That poster was in there. They also had T-shirts. They had D-Rock for Dana Brinson, the D-Rock T-shirt, the Sandman posters, all of those. Those are the good days, man. Those are the good days.
Yeah,
those are good days.
That's sweet. I love all that old. I like the talking about old Nebraska. It's not, I mean, it is, I guess it's old now, but
yeah,
I think it was after the 95 Fiesta Bowl and Adidas came out with their marketing campaign and it had TL standing in Memorial Stadium with the scoreboard behind him and said, "Welcome to Nebraska, the nicest place you'll ever lose."
Yeah.
Wow. And I bought that poster earlier this year. I bought it because
I got to find
I was
it,
like,
man.
I wanted it because I was just like,
that's awesome.
But it's just like, he's got his arms crossed and it's just like, "Welcome to Nebraska, the nicest place you'll ever lose."
Jeez.
Nyla said 2 books a month, Raff. That's what I'm doing. You should do it with me. You should do that, man. 2 books a month.
When I read, I'm committed to.
We got more important things to do. We got other stuff to do. Bowl games.
I read 28 books last year.
That is insane.
28 books last
I've
year.
probably read 1 book. Now I read a lot of articles, and I read a lot of sports articles, right? I probably read 1 book in the last 3 years.
You haven't ever, right? Oh, you sure, Cheeseburger? Hello. You read how many, Nick?
1 book in the last 3 years.
But you read a ton of articles.
I read a lot of articles and sports stories, so it's not books, but like long form articles. I'll read those.
You're consuming a lot. Speaking of articles, I'm gonna get to that in a second.
What was your favorite gift?
My favorite one was my. In fact, that was Bryce that was asking that. Bryce, you give me a review on those Bowflex dumbbells. My Bowflex dumbbells, they go up to 52.5 pounds. It's just click. You know, it goes all the way down from, I think, 5 pounds all the way up to 52.5 pounds. And dude, those dumbbells, I love them. And I think I'm going to take them up to Farrell's so I can keep them up there because I have some at home. But I think we're taking the Ferals because the max weight they have there to lift, I think it's 30 pounds.
Gotcha.
And that's enough to get things done. But we're doing chest days and things like that. I like a little, some more weight. But I just like the variety of them, man. Because just click is right there.
Remember when he said he was going to bring him to the station? I was looking forward to that.
Well,
Louis?
I can still do that.
No, Louis and the weights.
I want Louis more than I want the dumbbells. Yeah, that another 6255 got the autographed teal picture with in the snow. I believe that was the 86 Kansas State game.
And it says his dad is the one to the left of Coach Osborne.
That's cool.
That is really crazy cool. Do audiobooks count? Heck yeah, audiobooks count. I did 7 last year. Audiobooks count. You still get some wisdom, some insight or something of your interest.
Mark, dibs on using them when you're not there. Thanks in advance, AD.
Absolutely, Mark. Because I think Mark was the same one I go to.
Southwood.
Yeah, Mark, you are more than willing to use them, brother. Absolutely. You can
you have to get them out of the case, and it's
yeah. There's probably
gold encrusted.
Gold plated.
There's probably a spotlight on them. Right underneath your quote.
There's a combination.
Oh, so there'll be like yes.
There's a combination that you have to get in there. AD 1, 2, 3, 4.
It'll be like at the university where they used to have the platform where only the award winners could lift
you could
that.
lift through the year. You could not stand on that thing if you want to lift through the year.
So the only way you can use AD's dumbbells, they got to make up something. Like you're going to have to accomplish something.
Yeah.
Well, Mark lost 100 pounds. He lost a 7th grader. So
you can use them.
He can use any weights he wants. He lost a 6th grader, literally in weight. I mean, so yeah, he can definitely use those. Matt Hop 84 says the wife got me a DeWalt battery charge air compressor, jumper cable, USB and outlet. Also, we got Shania Twain. Sweet,
nice.
Shania Twain.
She's still performing.
Oh yeah, she's back.
Yeah. Nyla does she does the audiobooks anymore. Nyla, I agree. And Chase, somebody else mentioned audiobooks. Unknown texters did this. Well, audiobooks are awesome. I mean, they're convenient, they're quick, gets it done. But yeah, mine for sure were the
we need to get that Jeff Pearlman book, the Bo Jackson book, and we need to all read it because I spoke to him. He said he'll come on the radio show one of these days.
Oh, there you go.
Jeff Pearlman. He wrote the Bo Jackson book.
Yes, I'd love that.
But I don't want to bring him on unless I read the book. He wrote the Brett Favre book. However, he does not really talk much about Brett anymore. So that was a great book.
Yeah, Brett's gotten in some hairy stuff.
Aaron says, I've missed out on so much knowledge and wisdom over the years from not reading enough. Read as much as you can, kids. You won't regret it. And you definitely won't.
Yeah.
Aaron, that's totally true. My dad in particular was a huge advocate for reading because my father became a Christian, a man of faith. He couldn't read prior to then. So my mother taught my dad how to read the King James Version, might I add. That's like reading Shakespeare. You know what I'm saying, man?
If you're going to learn, you're going to learn right.
Learn right, So my mom and dad were huge advocates because in 2nd grade, dude, I struggled with reading terribly. And I'll never forget this teacher telling my mom, I'm sitting there, and it wasn't my main teacher, Mr. Willie Banks. Big shout out to Willie Banks in Clinton School. This teacher's aide told my mom, Mrs. Davis, Aaron will never read at the level of his peers. I mean, never, ever. I mean, my mom was like, she goes, well, never, ever. My mom said,
keep on practicing, you're going to get there.
AD.
I'm proud of you.
My mom said, with all due respect, yes, he will. So there used to be that library, Raff. You'd remember that library that's set right on 27th Street by the, where that Burger King is at, that old Burger King.
Yep.
That big brick building. Now that building's it's located, Nick, you've passed it a million times.
Yeah, now it's
on the overpass.
Yeah.
If you're going to the overpass,
right on the left there.
On the Cornhusker Highway, that overpass off to the left, there's a brown brick building that sits there.
Interesting.
So if you're leaving, like I said, if you're going north on 27th Street and you go by the Salvation Army Community Center, that Pinzer Park, and that bridge, off the left of that bridge is a brown brick building. That used to be the library that was located literally like 4 blocks back to the south.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yep. It used to sit right there.
I got it in my mind.
Yep, it used to sit right there. And my mom would make me go to that library. She'd get me books, and I'd have to read, when I got home from school, and I have to read again right after dinner. So now that's why I read so dang much, man. So when I wrote my first book, I sent that teacher, I was going to send her a book and said, thank you for the encouragement. So definitely read.
AD was taking receipts also.
Yeah, I was taking receipts.
They call him AD Robert Saleh. No, it'd be Aaron Robert Saleh Davis.
Here's some more news. Raff, it ain't good news either, man, about your Broncos again.
Oh, it better be real.
So, it's on radar.
Okay.
Sierra's NFL husband, Russell Wilson, accused of having bad attitude that leaves teammates seething. Sierra's husband, NFL quarterback Russell Wilson, came under fire this week for allegedly having a bad attitude that leaves his Denver Broncos teammates seething both on and off the field. The surprising criticism against Wilson came earlier this week by former Broncos tight end Shannon Sharp.
Big play, Shay.
Big play, Shay. Sharp, who spoke to FS1's Undisputed on Tuesday, called out Wilson after the 34-year-old star and his team lost at the Rams. Sharp's surprising comments also came one day after the Broncos fired their coach, Nathaniel Hackett, who went 11-1. Sharp says, let me tell you what the problem is. Russell Wilson has never been a 1-2-3 get rid of the ball. He was very good at improvisation. He was very good at getting off script. Russell was not. Russell has lost athleticism. He cannot outrun anybody. The 50-year-old retired NFL tight end said. So he can't make those provisional plays like for those past 10 years in Seattle. Let me see. He goes, I don't know who the next head coach is going to be, but the first thing you do, Russell Wilson, I'm locking this office. You will no longer have an office. All those parking places you get at the stadium, they're gone too, because you're putting yourself in front of the team. I said it before, I'll say it again, I stand by it. You ticked a lot of people off with your attitude, bro. Sharp continued. You can come out here and talk about how we're a team, and I'm good with my teammates, but deep down inside, they're seething, and I'm going to leave it at that.
I think it's important just to play a little bit of part of this while we're
talking
you
got
about
it.
Russell. No, it's not that. It's just something else from Russell Wilson. We played before on the show, and I just enjoy listening to it every time we bring up something with Russell Wilson.
Hey guys, Russell here. Yes, the typical boring, yes, Russell, the robot Russell, the one you guys love to know. Real exciting. I'm real exciting. But anyways, everybody has to have an alter ego, right? And I've been thinking about what my alter ego would be, and I think I have an alter ego. His name's Mr. Unlimited. Yeah, you got to be unlimited. You got to have a thought process of being unlimited. So when people ask you, what you're thinking about or what you want to do in life or where you want to go, you got to be unlimited. Tell them I'm unlimited. You know what I mean? So when they ask you certain questions like,
who brings you motivation, Russell?
Mr. Unlimited.
Who's your role model, Russell?
Chris Raff.
Unlimited.
Who's your go-to person for advice, Russell?
They think Pete Carroll, they think this person, think that person. Love you, Pete, but it's Mr. Unlimited. Tell him.
What is wrong with him, dude?
There it is, Russell Wilson. One of the greatest videos and one of the most awkward videos when he's stuttering in the beginning. Hey guys, Russell here. Everybody's favorite person here.
Downtown Scott said the depths to which Russell is sinking are unlimited.
I mean, it is just.
Cornstash says Russell is full-blown cringe. He is, man. He is there's something wrong with that cat, dude. There's something wrong with him. Bryce says, love you, Raff, but let's ride. Go Chiefs. And I'd be remiss not to mention, we're talking about books. We have another author, but he's written 10 books and a bestseller. And then guess who that is? Derek Pearson.
Yep.
The boss, the chief, the GM. 10 books. And some of you folks, I don't know if you realize that that DP has written 10 books, a bestseller. He's got a new one that's out as well. If you go to his Facebook page, you can see that as well. Derek Pearson, co-host of Old School, him and Jay Foreman. But Derek has written some incredible books. And also, he is one of the only ones, and DP, if you're listening, I don't want to screw this up. I know he's been a TEDx talker twice. I was going to say 3, but I know at least 2 times. That, first of all, folks, if you don't know about TEDx, that's almost unheard of.
Yeah.
That is almost unheard of to be a 2-time TEDx speaker. And he teaches people how to become TEDx speakers and how kind of their format, their formula, etc. So a big shout out to our own, the boss, the captain, the quarterback. That's my QB, man. That's my quarterback, man. That's my quarterback. Big shout out to DP, 10-time bestseller, also 2-time TEDx speaker. So folks, get into the reading. If you want to start your library, look at DP's
And
page.
he was on the radio last night.
He was on. He's back. DP is back.
Sounded good.
He
sounded
strong.
great.
Sounded healthy too, man.
I like it.
Yes. Bach is back. Sip is back. Raff is back. So that bug that ran through the station and different illnesses people were battling.
We're alive.
We're back.
Absolutely. Thomas and Lincoln says DP, the true Mr. Unlimited.
Mr. Limited.
He just isn't as cringe as this guy.
Hey guys, Russell here. Yes, the typical boring, yes, Russell, the robot Russell, the one you guys love to know. Real exciting. I'm real exciting. But anyways,
what is wrong with him, dude?
We're winning the Super Bowl next year. Mark it down. Take that, Mr. Unlimited.
You must be out of your goddamn mind. I mean, come on. Hey, so guys, we were kind of gonna eventually at some point throughout the show we're gonna talk bowl games.
Yes, and I got it right here.
Listen to this. ESPN College Football just put out this graphic. At the beginning of the season, all of these teams had the same or better odds than TCU to make the playoff.
Uh-oh.
Nebraska?
Yeah.
And Nebraska at the beginning of the year, 100-1 odds.
Wow.
Auburn, 125-1. South Carolina, 150-1. Iowa State, 200-1. TCU, 200-1.
Wow.
Anything is possible.
And I just love seeing Nebraska in that discussion.
You know what, y'all? Think about this, though. Think about this. How many? I'm going to ask you both. Guesses. And the people on the text line, too, I'm going to give you this. How much time we got till break?
Whatever you want.
Okay. I want you to think about this. I don't want you to answer right now. We'll take a break, but I want to think, how many bowl games do you think there are, Nick? How many bowl games do you think there are, Raff?
Too many.
Oh, hello. Is that a hot take? Hello. Raff doesn't want the kids to play. Wow.
How many bowl games are there?
Wow.
I want you guys to text us in guesses, and I don't want. I mean, you can. I don't. I'm saying. I just want you to guess. I don't want you to look it up. I just want you to take a wild guess. I just want you to take a wild guess.
Hold on. Pecan pie. You want us to play it again?
Real exciting. Yeah, I'm real exciting. But anyways,
we're just gonna keep that on deck.
Don't ever tell me not to play it.
Great. Here we go.
We are unlimited here.
All right, everyone. We're going to send it to break.
Keep texting in those estimates.
On the Unlimited, 93.7, The Ticket.
Information. Sandhills software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a focus on growth, leading edge technologies. Career internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters at sandhills.jobs. People more than a nice sentiment. At American Senior Benefits, it's the mission. If you're ready for a career where you can customers' needs ahead of everything else, this is for you. American Senior Benefits is one of the leading senior market insurance product distributors in the country, and they're looking for high-energy applicants with strong communication skills. Enjoy on-the-job training, a fun work environment, and unlimited income potential. Visit asbmidwest.com to learn more. American Senior Benefits. Steve's Garage Doors and Services is hiring. They're looking for a service technician. Clean, dry is not suited for your family. Steve's Garage Door at 402-280. That's 402-480-2840. Steve's Garage Doors and Services.
Jake Sorensen here for The Body Shop. No, not for your car. The Body Shop is your go-to place in Lincoln for professional massages. My wife and I had a 60-minute deep tissue couples massage recently that was everything we could have asked for and more. Whether you're looking for a Swedish massage, sports massage, deep tissue, hot stone, aroma, or more, there's only one place to go. Plus, it's a great Christmas gift. The Body Shop at 48th and A. Book an appointment today at thebodyshoplincoln.com.
The Empire brand is growing with ESC fabrication and sandblasting. ESC is your place for custom handrails, industrial and commercial painting, and more. ESC provides custom welding for aluminum and stainless steel and media blasting of all sorts. ESC has great attention to detail. They stick to deadlines and keep within your budget. If you can dream it, they can contact ESC.
You were as both sore throats. Luckily, moment by staying up to date on vaccinations, washing your hands, disinfecting surfaces at home, and avoiding touching your face. And thanks to the great tips at catchgoodhealth.org, you're on your way to being the very best at staying well. Don't let the Pikachu damage your health this cold and flu season. Instead, start your training today at catchgoodhealth.org.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, Stin Van Dorn. God bless you.
In your busy life, very little is free, but your next home might be a bit less than you think with a free appraisal from Security First Bank. Free home appraisals from Security First Bank. We're the bank. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Offer valid through December 31st, 2022 on secondary market new home purchase loans only. One free appraisal per transaction. Appraisals paid for by lender at closing. Subject to lender qualifications. See lender for details. NMLS number 505011.
Tractor Supply is looking for full-time team members for their Waverly Distribution Center. Tractor Supply is a progressive pay model where team members receive first 2 years of employment with the ability to earn up to $24 per hour. Applicants can expect a 3- and 4-day work week schedule and no overtime days with both day and night shift schedules available. At Tractor Supply, they work hard, have fun, and make money. Apply today at tractorsupply.jobs.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, rose to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $32.76 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Chances are you tried fruitcake before. Chances are it looked pretty weird. Lots of colors that don't really exist in nature. Chances are it tasted weird. Chances are you need to try fruitcake again. Grandma's fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. None of that weird stuff you didn't like. Just real fruit. It's just flavor combination of brandy, bourbon, and rum to meld all that together from Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Chris Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. It's The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket, your bowl game headquarters.
Really?
Well, I mean,
in Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Bowl
The
game,
irony.
Bowl game headquarters. We were having bowl game trivia. We have people guessing how many bowl games. I don't think 73 is correct.
Yeah, sorry, Downtown Scott. Just a little overshot it. Just overshot it just a tad.
Just a bit outside.
It was funny because he goes, Downtown Scott, 73, and then follows it up with a minute later, that was a dumb guess.
He goes, that would be more than all the teams.
And Nebraska's in a bowl game.
Yeah, exactly.
We're back.
We'll read a few of these texts real quick. Unknown texter 5765 says, how good must Pete Carroll have been at keeping a team together?
Yeah.
Dude, for 10 years to keep, and you look back though, and this is not a Badge Russell thing. Russell's kind of done it to himself.
Yeah.
He was just kind of isolated from his teammates big time. You know, you got to call his GM or something like that, his personal general manager, get in touch with him. It's like, dude, my locker's right next to yours.
Yeah.
What do you mean call somebody else to call you? Hacksaw 25 25
bowl
JR
games.
says 32.
Ooh.
Aaron 84 says 46 bowl games, about 22 many. I would agree. Chase B says 45.
Oh.
Eric says 42. Eric, you're almost spot on.
So close.
In that there's 43 counting the national championship game. 43 bowls. Read this. I'm not gonna read all. Well, I'll read a quick number of them. Hometown Lenders Bahamas Bowl, the Duluth Trading Cure, Wasabi Fenway Bowl, Cricket Celebration Bowl, SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl, Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl, Lending Tree Bowl, the New Mexico Bowl, Frisco Bowl, Myrtle Beach Bowl, famous Idaho Potato Bowl, roofclaim.com Boca Raton, R Plus Air Carriers New Orleans Bowl, Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl, Radiance Tech Independence Bowl, Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. There's the Easy Post Hawaii. There's Quick Lane, Camellia, Serve Pro.
I think that was Gasparilla.
Yeah, Gasparilla Bowl. What did I say?
It wasn't Gasparilla.
Was it Gasparilla? Gasparilla Bowl.
We translated.
Yeah, Gasparilla Bowl. The Serve Pro First Responder Bowl, Ticket Smarter Birmingham, Guaranteed Rate, Military, AutoZone, Liberty Bowl. That's just, and I'll get to the rest of them later on.
Well done.
Well, I'm just going to say it real fast. SDCCU Holiday Bowl, Tax Act Texas Bowl. That's actually today. So here's the bowl games today. Okay, let's just do that. And then we'll do the rest of them after we go on. The Military Bowls today. That's UCF versus Duke. AutoZone Liberty Bowl today is also Kansas versus Arkansas. That's
Let's go, KU.
Yep. Also the SDCCU Holiday Bowl. That's number 15 Oregon versus North Carolina. That's tonight at 8 o'clock. And at 9 o'clock tonight, during the women's basketball game, actually the 8 and 9 o'clock one is tonight. The Tax Act Texas Bowl. Tax Act Texas Bowls at 9 p.m. on ESPN.
Between
that is Texas Tech versus Ole Miss, and that
right.
game's going to be in Houston, where Raff was just at.
I went to that Texas Bowl one year. It's pretty cool.
Do you guys participate in any bowl pick'ems? You don't pick any bowls or anything?
No, not this year.
I did sometimes.
Tough. It's tough. So here's what's funny though. There's a lot riding on this 1 o'clock game today with UCF and Duke, because so we're not in the same pick'em league or anything, but Jake Sorensen accidentally put 38 confidence points on Duke. And I put 39 confidence points on UCF.
This is a big one.
And he was looking at his pick'em yesterday because he was bragging about how he's in first place in his league. And he goes, "Wait a minute, I picked Duke? I think there's a mistake. I don't think I picked Duke. I think there's a mistake. And I put 38 confidence points on him." I was like, "I think this is a mistake." And he's like, he was disappointed in himself because he messed up and he put Duke instead of UCF today.
Got a big
one. So now he's biggest Blue
Big
Devils
game.
fan in Lincoln, Nebraska today will be Jake Sorensen.
Well, let's see here. The Duke's favored by actually 3.
Yeah.
The spread is 62.5.
Oh, yeah. Here's what's crazy.
There are no defenses.
What was the first game yesterday? The first game yesterday, it wasn't in Memphis, Utah State. That was the second game. The first game was
it was the game we went
Buffalo.
Buffalo,
that over under 65.5.
65.5.
65.5. I don't think it hit.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, it didn't hit.
Because it was
23-21, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 0-0 at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, that was nuts. The Kansas Arkansas game though,
that's an interesting one.
It doesn't have a spread. It's got to have a spread. I'm looking right here at the app.
Yeah, it sometimes they take it off of something. See,
hold on.
Uh-oh.
Check that out, Nick. You were gonna say
I was just gonna say that game down there has been wild because of all the weather down there. So
yeah,
Kansas fans have been getting to check into their hotel. They're like,
because the water,
we have no water, you can't check in.
Frozen.
Yeah, it's been
wow.
And then they had to come out with an announcement. The bowl game had to come out with an announcement and say, yeah, we will be playing tomorrow.
So it looks like if the spreads for today, Duke is a 3-point favorite. Arkansas is a 2.5-point favorite over Kansas. The over-under for that game, any thoughts? Any guesses?
I haven't watched Arkansas play this year.
For 2 6-6 teams, Arkansas and Kansas. This game's at 4:30 in Memphis, Tennessee.
68.
69.5, Raff. Nice work.
69.5.
Yeah.
Good God.
They're basically saying it's going to be a 35-32 ball game. Okay, here we go. Then North Carolina and Oregon. Oregon, a 13-point favorite against the number 23 Tar Heels. And then Ole Miss is a 3.5-point favorite over Texas Tech today.
Look at the spread on that, Nick.
71.5. The over-under for, get this is the biggest spread of the day. Or excuse me, biggest over-under of the day. North Carolina, Oregon, 75.
75.
They're saying it's going to be basically a 45-30 ball game or a 44-31 ball game.
That's a shootout right there.
We like touchdowns.
Yeah, that's a shootout right there.
So, geez, that's
I
crazy.
think these games should be good games. I think there'll be a lot of points, not a lot of D.
Here's what's crazy. Look at so if you look at the games that are tomorrow, Minnesota is a 10-point favorite over number 20 Syracuse. In the Pinstripe Bowl at Yankee Stadium. In the Cheez-It Bowl.
And that's Cheez-It. That's not Cheez-It.
Yeah, there's no such thing as Cheez-Its.
Cheez-It.
Yeah, it's Cheez-It. Florida State is a 9.5-point favorite over Oklahoma tomorrow.
I think Oklahoma's going to beat them.
Interesting. I wonder who I put on that one.
Did you see?
I bet I put Oklahoma.
I think
honestly, in
Oklahoma
that
beat
one.
them.
Oklahoma's recruiting for next year.
Yeah.
Their defense, they signed so many like 5-star defensive guys. It's crazy.
They got their first 5-star defensive signee since 2016.
Yeah, Venables went to town on the defensive side of the ball.
Wow.
Yeah. And then in the nightcap tomorrow in the Alamo Bowl in San Antonio, number 12 Washington versus number 20 Texas. Texas is a 3-point favorite.
Quinn Ewers.
How about that?
Starting his final game for Texas.
Talking about Texas, we mentioned this in the break. I told Raff while you were out, AD, that Texas wide receiver Xavier Worthy was asked if he plans to be a Longhorn in 2023.
Survey
and this
says
this is one of the top wide. This is basically a Jordan Addison type of receiver.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "quote I'm just focused on the game on Thursday." So there you go.
Show me the money.
So it's bidding war.
It's
a bidding war.
Dude, the numbers that are being thrown out there in NIL right now are just insane for these guys. And you know what? There was somebody. Okay, let me get you guys' opinion on this, man. Speaking of bowl games, if you're a guy like what's the running back's name from Texas again?
Bijan Robinson.
Bijan Robinson. And your guy of his caliber, and there's been rumors of other players, I'm not saying him, that they opted not to play in the bowl game.
Mm-hmm.
Alabama has a number of them not playing the bowl game. Ohio State, I think, is having a few. But he's hurt, though. He's hurt, though, as well, right?
Yep.
Jackson Smith.
What are you guys' thoughts on not playing the bowl game? I want to get that to the listeners. What are your thoughts on a player not playing the bowl game if it's not the national championship?
Well, I think it's tough here to force them to or expect them to. It's not that I enjoy it. It's not that I enjoy going into last night's game. And this is because of transfer portal. It's not that I enjoy not seeing Spencer Sanders start for Oklahoma State and not seeing Wisconsin starting quarterback Graham Mertz. Although he's bad, I'd rather watch Graham Mertz than Chase Wolf. It's also tough when here's the deal. At the end of the day, it's a money-driven business for both coaches, for both athletic directors and players. And so you have a freak incident like you did with Matt Corral last year where you have him play.
Mm-hmm.
He gets hurt, and you don't know what that does for your draft stock. You don't know. Yeah. I mean, it's just so many things can change in the blink of an eye.
Yep.
And I think it's tough it sucks because you miss out on a lot of guys playing.
Mm-hmm.
But when you sit back and look at it from a understandable view, I mean, it's hard to fault them.
Yeah, especially if you're getting ready to declare for the draft or whatever, and you're going to the Gasparilla Bowl and you're got a potential to be a first-round draft pick, you can't play in that bowl game.
And that's what I'm saying.
Look at Jake Butt from Michigan.
Yeah.
Going to be a first-round draft pick. Blows his knee out.
Yep.
And now, he's on the Big Ten Network.
And granted, once again, that's like part of football. That can happen in the blink of an eye. That can happen in the last regular season game. That can happen. And once again, Space makes a good point. Shows what, in their opinion, shows what kind of teammate they are, not a good one. And
that's hard.
I get that. And it's hard for us to sit here when there's not a $9 million signing bonus waiting for us if we just stay healthy until April.
Yeah.
That's. Think about it, guys. There's a 4-year commitment and a $5 to $10 million signing bonus waiting for you.
Well, it's going to be really interesting when they go to an extended playoff.
100%.
Because you're going to have more teams. So these guys are going to have to make decisions.
Right.
So that'll be a wild one when that 12th seed team has a player that's supposed to be a first round draft pick and goes, well, we're playing that number 1 seed or whatever. Yeah, I think I'm going to sit this one out.
I mean, but then you have these exciting stories and happy stories, feel good stories when you see Bryce Young and Will Anderson playing.
Yeah.
They're going to play. And Bryce Young is as surefire of a top 5 pick as there is right now. And Will Anderson, not this last season, but 2 seasons ago, was the best player in college football.
Right.
Yep.
Like that's the thing is, if they were to sit out, those are 2 top 10 picks.
Yeah. I get what Space Cadet is saying.
I do too, but it's just, man, it's tough to fault.
I'm going to tell you right now, me personally, if I was a a bona fide first round pick,
I ain't playing in the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
No, and think about this. It's different back when we were playing. Okay. And let me make it different. First of all, the money is insane right now. The money these guys are getting, the first round is different. I would understand. I personally, if I was me, I would not play in a game if it was not a national championship game. Because at that point, I've been there 4 years or 3, but whatever time it's 3 years, 4 years. I declare early, whatever it is. Okay. I think I've shown my teammates what type of person I am in 4 years, and they're not gonna measure me base me up my character based off one game, especially if it's a game to where you're getting it doesn't mean anything. And when I mean every game means something, but when it's not playing for a natty, I'm not blowing my future earnings for a game that's in the scope of things, you're not winning a championship.
Yeah, well, like Pecan Pie mentioned, you could blow out your knee in a regular season game against a crappy Nebraska, but they still play in those type of games, Raff. Which I get that, but you got to look
at regular season.
But you got to look at Jamar Chase.
Yep,
he sat out a whole season because he was ready. So it's a weird world we live in.
It is. So. It is. I personally would not. I understand the opinions of folks that say, "Hey, finish it out." I get that.
I do.
But I'm thinking I did finish my regular season. This is a bowl game. It's a bowl game. Yep. I personally would not blow my future career if I was a bona fide first round draft pick and I'm not playing in the college. Now the playoffs,
different story.
That's a different story. That what you mentioned, what you brought up, Raff, that's going to be a huge thing. Next year.
So throw more teams into that mix.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get our boy Sam Cook. We got to get our man Sam Cook in there. Bring us up to finish us up here.
One moment.
See, personally, I'd sit that one out, man. I'd sit that one out.
Yeah, which sucks from a viewer's point of view, because it's like I want to tune in and see. I don't know, like for Purdue, I want to tune in and see Charlie Jones playing, because he was he's a big reason why Purdue got to where they're at, right? But it's unfortunate.
Different world.
So
don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
Old Sam Cook bringing us on home. This today in sports history, 1944, Montreal Red Wings. Oh, what's that?
You didn't do 1905? Oh.
You know what?
Raff's having an aneurysm over here.
It is the NCAA's birthday today.
This week, today it is. 1905. Did you look that up, or you just knew that?
I knew that. That's
bad. That's really crazy. 1905, Intercollegiate Athletic Association of U.S. founded, becomes NCAA in 1910.
Yes.
And I think that's the last time they were relevant. 1905 NCAA becomes NCAA. 1905. Actually, 1910 is the birthday for them today. In 1944, Montreal right wing Maurice Rocket Richard becomes, now check this out, first player in NHL history to score 8 points in one game, with 5 goals and 3 assists in the Canadiens' 9-1 win over the Detroit Red Wings.
I believe that is Richard.
What's up?
Richard.
What's Richard?
Nice.
Richard.
That's nuts to have that many points in a game, in a hockey game, man. That's a lot. Another interesting one here. 1978, 30th hat trick, Islander history, Mike Bossy, ice hockey great. Husker history is kind of interesting this week.
AD, for real.
What else? I don't just read meaningless information like you, dude.
1958.
Who? What happened?
Greatest game ever played, Yankee Stadium.
I don't watch baseball. What was it, a bowl game?
AD Raff is just heartbroken. You're ripping his heart out right now.
Okay,
the Colts win the NFL championship when Alan the Horse Amici scores.
I've never heard of Alan the Horse Amici.
Really?
I never have.
Neither have I.
Huh?
No.
Oh my goodness, Johnny Unitas.
Well, Johnny Unitas, I heard of.
I've heard
1958, Yankee Stadium.
Dude, you going way back.
Oh man.
Well, I see the stat right here.
Raff, not all of us were born in the 40s.
I'm thinking the night before Raff gets on there, looks at these stats, and it makes us try to look stupid that we don't know this information.
Make these guys look idiot.
1958.
Oh, like I just made that up out of nowhere.
No, you didn't.
You could have.
But it was 1958, the greatest game ever played. Baltimore Colts won the 26th NFL championship, 23-17 Yankee Stadium. I thought it was a baseball game.
I know. I was like, I was cold that day.
I was like, what happened? In Husker history, this week, I had it right there. There we go. Here we go. I got it. 2002, 27-23 loss of Mississippi Independence Bowl has Huskers looking for answers after a 7-7 season. It's NU's first non-winning year since 1961. We take 7-7 today.
Be okay with it.
I wouldn't necessarily like it, but
Actually,
at least it's 500.
I still would not be happy with it.
No, I wouldn't be happy with it by no means. But we've been
My
doing
standards have not changed.
No, standards
Nice.
have not changed. Well, folks, you're with AD and Raff. Raff is a walking rain man of information that very few people know. For instance, 1958, the greatest game ever played in Yankee Stadium.
I just wish I was like Raff.
I thought it was a baseball game. I was like, this late year? Ray says, Alan, how do you pronounce his last name, Raff?
No, we're good.
Yeah, it does say.
Okay, I'm not going to read that. But how do you pronounce his last name?
Who? Oh, Alan Amici?
Yeah.
Amici.
Alan the Horse Amici.
Alan the Horse Amici. Lots of information. We're going to take it to break.
I was a little kid. I read a lot of books.
Did you ever go outside?
Not much. I mean, I played a lot of football.
We're going to break with more meaningless information. You're on the Drive with AD and Raff. Take it.
Rico here with HID. You know, HIS is a great service, bumper to bumper, will treat others. Doesn't get to 48934, and HIS will make you glad you mentioned this ad, and for sure you called 402-488-8934. HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Doren. God bless you.
There's a lot of realtors in Lincoln, but get overwhelmed by all the names. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realtor Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate is your go-to option when buying or selling residential and commercial property. Ben's team offers unbeatable customer service and promises to make the buying and selling process as stress-free as possible. Call Ben today at 402-419-6309 for all your real estate needs. Ben Bleicher with Professional Realty Group at Berkshire Hathaway Ambassador Real Estate. No pressure, just professionalism. People first is more than a nice sentiment. At American Senior Benefits, it's the mission. If you're ready for a career, you truly put your customers' needs ahead of everything else, this is for you. American Senior Benefits is one of the leading senior market insurance providers in the country. High energy applicants with strong communication skills. Enjoy on-the-job training, a fun work environment, and unlimited income potential. Visit asbmidwest.com to learn more benefits.
In your very little is free, but your next home might be a bit less than you think with a free appraisal from Security First Bank. Free home appraisals from Security First Bank. We're the bank. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Offer valid through December 31st, 2022 on secondary market new home purchase loans only. One free appraisal per transaction. Appraisals paid for by lender at closing. Subject to lender qualifications. See lender for details. NMLS number 505011.
Jake Sorensen here for The Body Shop. Oh, not for your car. The Body Shop is your go-to place in Lincoln for professional massages. My wife and I had a 60-minute deep tissue couples massage recently that was everything we could have asked for and more. Whether you're looking for a Swedish massage, sports massage, deep tissue, hot stone, aroma, or more, there's only one place to go. It's a great Christmas gift. The Body Shop at 48th and A. Book an appointment today at thebodyshoplincoln.com.
Are you tired of faceless customer service? It's time to experience local, honest, hassle-free, and exceptional. That's the Allo Promise. We not only provide crazy fast fiber internet, crystal clear TV, and dependable phone service, but we choose to become a part of the communities that we serve and love when everyone calls or stops by our store to say hello. So don't settle for mediocre, settle for exceptional with Allo. Visit us at allofiber.com/local.
Play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $20 per which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $32.76 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
This holiday season, Nelson Gas and Oil in Valparaiso would like to take this time to salute our local first responders, law enforcement, firefighters, and paramedics who are there for us year-round. And it's their commitment and bravery that our community is safe. Let's all take a moment to give them the respect they deserve for their professionalism and valiant efforts. This salute proudly brought to you by Nelson Gas and Oil, who has served the farm community for over 50 years. Nelson Gas and Oil appreciates our farmers and is always available at 402-784-3201. Nelson Gas and Oil, saluting, thanking, and honoring all of our first responders.
Landmark for technicians of Olds to grow with us. Landmark offers a competitive wage, full benefits package with 100% paid employee health insurance, paid time off, paid parental and bereavement leave, an annual recreation bonus, and a boot and clothing allowance. Landmark offers the latest certified John Deere training, so you're up to date with the newest equipment and technology. Interested in becoming a part of the Landmark difference? Apply now at landmark.careers. Landmark is an equal opportunity employer.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by Security First Bank, a relationship you can count on.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, mostly cloudy skies, expected mild temperatures in the forecast too. See a high around 44. Tonight, cloudy skies, the low around 31. And tomorrow, we'll see more cloudy skies with a chance of rain and potentially in the afternoon. We'll see high around 43. I'm meteorologist Kyle Klecker from 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 97 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is that ice cold Michelle. Go. This one for them hood girls, them good.
93.7 The Ticket.
Push, make sure people can see us on the stream.
We're still here.
All right, there we go. All right, let's do this.
So you texted us. You didn't mean to. You can't take it back. Now we have to read it. Because you texted us. You texted us. Ooh, you texted us.
All right, so this text comes from an unnamed texter that says, quote, I'll look tonight for the amp cord. I had a lot going on yesterday. And then it followed up with, sorry, wrong number. When will Raiola announce his commitment so he get talent to follow? Anyways, sorry about that last text. Go Big Red. Well, too bad. We had to read it, unnamed texter. But I hope you find the amp cord.
I was like asking everyone, where's the amp cord, or who needs the amp cord?
What is it?
I was like, what are you talking about right there?
Yeah, so we appreciate, though, you texting us. That's definitely not more of a – I mean, we've gotten more graphic ones, but, here we go. It's always funny because we always get texts like Chase B's. Gets me every time. I was praying it wasn't me that sent the wrong text. Everybody looks at their phone going, oh, no, did I just say I love you to the ticket?
So. Little something for the AD attitude adjuster today. I was thinking about this. I've heard this saying before, and I love this. There are 3 C's in life: choices, chances, and changes. Choices, chances, and changes. You must make a choice to take a chance, or your life will never change. You must make a choice to take a chance, or your life will never change. And I think that's fitting with Mark was in the studio this morning, along with Jeff in the studio. And it was cool because that's what we're talking about. It's a life change, and it's a lifestyle change when it comes to fitness or anything any change you're trying to make. This is a resolution type of year where people make resolutions. Folks, resolutions are cool, but resolve is even cooler. You got to have resolve to stick to it. A lot of people make resolutions this time of year. All these things are going to do. Folks, just make a resolve. Just make a resolve. That's all you have to do is just have a resolve to say, you know what? I'm going to commit to this. And if you fall down, dust yourself and get back up. Chances, choices, and changes. You got to have all 3, folks. This year, as we're winding down another year, 2022, Nick and Raff, it seems crazy that this has been like this. But, I'll tell you what, this whole thing of me and Raff being on the radio, I'm not going to tell you the whole story about it, But the basic thing is, Raff kind of talked me into something I wasn't expecting. I thought it was a podcast when we sat in DP's office back in January. And I was not a happy camper, man. I was actually pissed off.
Wow.
Yeah, I was actually pissed because,
Raff's evil.
Well, he just wasn't being forthright.
Yeah,
That's
he
the
was.
bottom
He was
line.
evil.
No,
let's tell the truth.
No. You were talking. You said podcast.
Girls.
No,
All right,
I didn't know it was a
before-
radio show.
I
before
never said that.
Let's pause 10 seconds while you guys stare at each other immensely. Hold on.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
So what did you say?
Okay. Originally, it was, Raff, you need to start a podcast at the beginning of the year. And remember, I said, okay, I'll start a podcast.
Yep.
Then I got this idea and I said, maybe a radio show. I looked over at you. I said, AD, would you like to do a radio show? You said, sounds good, Raff. I said, all right, let's roll.
That's not how it went.
What is your version?
My version.
Yeah.
My version
was your version?
The
AD?
version was it was not clear there was going to be me on the radio show. The version was I thought it was going to be a podcast. So what I was saying this. Let me take this back.
See, we were at Capitol one day and you guys told me this story.
Yeah,
so I know the full
So you know
story.
the truth.
Yeah. Here's a retraction on it. Here's exactly.
I've heard the unfiltered truth of everything.
Here's the yeah, exactly. Here's the retraction. Rav, it wasn't deceiving. It just there was a miscommunication.
A great
I'll put it that
legend
way.
of his
I will
time.
say there was. You really think highly of yourself, don't you, man? He has no problems praising himself. Here's what I'm saying. It was miscommunication, is what it was. However, if you let me finish, I'm glad you did because it's been a lot of fun this year on the
Are
radio.
you saying you love me?
No.
Yeah. See, I was looking into the future and I said, AD is going to love this.
Well, AD didn't think so. AD didn't
At
think
the
so.
time,
At the time, but here's my main point.
you made a change.
There was choice of changes.
You could
Absolutely.
change. I could change. We
We all could change. If I could change, and you could change, we all could change. Ray says, "I wonder." I remember hearing Raff on the radio and thought, "I wonder if this will put this podcast on hold."
See? Yep, there we go.
The bottom line is, we're here. I love it. I know Raff loves it. We appreciate Nick riding with us every morning, man. It's been a pleasure. We got a few days left, so remember, folks, make those choices. Make those changes, and you'll see some different results. Don't have resolutions, have resolve.
Guys, before we get out of here, we got about 2 minutes left. Coach Prime, Dion, just tweeted this out. Just so y'all know, when I'm telling you I'm looking for something, I'm looking for something. Your name and info are logged into our files, and we're trying to find that sleeper that may have been overlooked. He posted a picture of Coach Prime Twitter replies that have all of the recruits that replied to his tweet, and it has them filed in first name, last name, year, position, high school. But he posted the picture of there's more than 30 people on this list, recruits, that replied back to Dion's Twitter and was like, hey, I want to play for you. But he posted it on Twitter for everybody to see.
He's out there. He's open.
It just seems it's just interesting.
Yeah, I think it shows he's kind of like, well, if you want to come take him, then.
Yeah.
If you want him, come take him.
Yeah, who knows? So we got about a minute left here.
Well, I tell you what, I'm interested. I'm pumped to figure out, but see if we lose any other players from the because Garrett and obviously Nelson declaring for the draft, and the portal's open until what, January 15th?
Yeah, I believe so. We're at 92 scholarships right now.
92. So,
and I would expect transfer portal additions.
I do too.
Which means some have to hit the
I
road.
do too. I would like to see some more offensive linemen in that portal big time.
Well, I think, like we talked about earlier, these coaches are going to have more time to watch tape. They came in, they had 24 days, not a lot of time.
Right.
So now is where you're going to
find spring ball is going to be
heavy.
so
fluid. It'll be interesting.
All
right, everybody. Thanks for joining us today on The Drive. We will talk to you tomorrow. Peace.